Good evening, everyone. Class of 2025, please have a seat. My name is Kristen Pavo. I'm the founding director of Argosy Collegiate Charter School. I'm so honored and proud to be here tonight to congratulate and to graduate the class of 2025. I have two highlights to share. I'm not sure you've heard anyone say this to you before, class of 2025, but these are really some incredible statements. One, you are the 5th graduating class of Argosy Collegiate Charter School since we opened our doors in 2014 at the middle school and 2017 in our high school. With that, you have achieved more than any of your previous graduating classes in the number of college credits that you have earned. The top earner with 56 college credits and a handful of others who have earned over 50. Congratulations, that's one. I remember in 2021 being absolutely awestruck that our alumni inaugural class graduated with more than a year of college credits in the very first class that we put through the early college program. And what you have been able to achieve just keeps pushing that bar higher and higher and higher, which is an incredible achievement, and it's an incredible message to send out into the community about what Fall River scholars can do, what Fall River families can do, and what this teeny tiny little school in Fall River, Massachusetts can do. Thank you for that. Secondly, I love the challenge that you have now thrown down for the class of 2026, which is beat 56. And I think they might do that. So again, thank you so much for continuing to raise the bar, what can be achieved in a fabulous school. And I look forward to seeing and hearing the amazing achievements that you will continue to acquire as you move along with your journey. It is my privilege tonight to now introduce Nova Cerullo, who will serve as the Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Good evening. After 3 years of anchoring Argosy's morning announcements, I'm thrilled to be representing the class of 2025 in this capacity tonight. Before we start this evening's ceremony, I'd like to ask all guests to please make sure your cell phone ringer is off and your phone is on silent. I would also like to draw your attention to the emergency exits in the space located to the left and the right of the stage. We will begin today's ceremony with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the National Anthem, which will be sung by our high school restorative justice counselor, Ms. Moore, Andrea Moore. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So
That was a fabulous performance, Miss Moore. Thank you very much. I'd now like to welcome to the stage our keynote speaker, who was a member of Argosy Collegiate Charter School's inaugural class of 2021. During his time at Argosy Collegiate, he was able to earn over 30 college credits, which allowed him to enroll at Suffolk University as a sophomore. He was able to earn his Bachelor's of Arts degree in law in 3 years and take a fourth year to graduate with a master's degree in law and life sciences in this spring. With the strong work ethic rooted in Argosy's dream values and future aspirations to attend law school, please give a warm welcome to Zachary Rodriguez.
Thank you all, class of 2025. I first want to say congratulations to all of you. My name is Zachary Rodriguez, and I too was in your shoes 4 years ago when I graduated from Argosy. You're all probably feeling either excited or nervous about what might be in your journey, but that's completely normal. Whether if it's college, a trade, the military, or whatever you may choose to do, it's always important to look back at this moment tonight. Use it as a reminder of how far you've come and everything you've worked for and everything that you've accomplished with the hard work that you've done within Argosy. Although your family, friends, and Argosy staff have all played a pivotal role within all of your success, it was all of you that put in the work and made it happen. Now here you are, the class of 2025, ready to graduate, and when I started college, I too was also supposed to be a part of the class of 2025. You see, my Argosy journey was very similar to all of you all, but also vastly different. You see, my Argosy journey started a little over 10 years ago when I stepped foot at 263 Hamlet Street, right down the road at Argosy Middle School. I was there in my uniform that had to consist of a solid colored belt, solid color socks, and a solid color shoes. And believe it or not, my school day consisted of 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. The Argosy staff insisted on instilling 5 key values that they would dub as dream values. These values consist of determination, respect, excellence, altruism, and maturity. At the time, I found very cliche. I was about 13 years old and didn't believe any of these values actually had value to it. But again, I was young and naive, and I didn't realize that those 5 values would be instilled within myself from graduating Argosy and without my Suffolk career as well. And they played a pivotal role in creating my own foundation of how I would work with others in college and within my community. In 2021, I graduated as a part of Argosy's very first class, the inaugural graduating class, and here we are 5 years later. However, at the time, it didn't really seem very pivotal or very surreal until I graduated, because the Argosy High School didn't exist when I was in middle school, and it was only a concept. However, in 2017, when deciding to stay with Argosy for high school, I realized it was the most critical decision I have made, and I also argue that it is still the most critical academic decision I have made up until this point. I was able to acquire close to 40 college credits at the time and attend Suffolk University within 1 year of college credits completed without me even stepping foot on campus. And I am proud to announce that last year, in 2024, with only 3 years' time, I earned my bachelor's degree from Suffolk University, marking the first student in Argosy history to earn a college degree. This was a shock to many of my Argosy peers and a lot of the faculty members, as when I was applying to college, I was intended to be a part of the class of 2025, just like you all. And I was under that impression until I started at Suffolk, when they told me that I would be graduating in 2024. However, I'm just like all of you, and I still am a part of the class of 2025, as it is with my great enthusiasm that as of 3 weeks ago, I completed my master's degree at Suffolk University in law as well. I say this to you all to serve as a reminder that you all don't need to have everything figured out or think that you might need to, but to look back and reflect on how far you've come as individuals within Argosy and within your community, the work you've put in to getting to this moment tonight. And although you might be ecstatic that your high school or your Argosy journey is over, if there's one thing to instill within yourselves as you go on in the next chapters of your life, it would be to have determination, respect, excellence, altruism, and maturity within all of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Zachary. I'd now like to introduce the class of 2025's last lecturer. This year's teacher is one of our favorites. She's been with us throughout our high school journey, inspiring us, guiding us, and pushing us to do our best. With numerous nominations mentioning her warmth, wit, and unwavering support, please join me in welcoming Allison Smith to the stage.
Class of 2025, families, friends, honored guests, welcome. The real last lecture was a series at Carnegie Mellon University for distinguished professors. It became globally famous due to Randy Pausch, an expert in virtual reality. His lecture was titled Achieving Your Childhood Dreams. This is not that lecture. This right here, this is a Smith Real Talk. If I had control of the audio visual system, a neon sign flashing Smith Real Talk would appear behind me, and there would be a really sick electric guitar solo coming from that corner over there. But you're gonna get what you wanted. Let's go. For the uninitiated, a Smith Real Talk usually comes after a class needs some TLC. I'd start by sitting on a desk and waiting quietly, then announcing it was time for a real talk, usually a bad one. Today's different. Today is one of those rare moments where it's a good real talk. So we all might need these tissues by the end. Every single adult in here sat in the same position and did what you're doing now, wondering when this human will stop talking. If this will truly be the best there is. I will eventually stop talking, and this moment is not an ending, or a beginning. It's the closing of this particular chapter, and a new one will begin. So let's begin. I bet you're expecting a bunch of Disney quotes, me waxing poetic using advice from Mulan, Belle, Miguel, Rafiki, take your pick. Not this time. Although the Broadway cast of The Lion King is waiting in the lobby for my cue so they can come and perform the Circle of Life. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, author of The Little Prince, stated, "It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye." In the book, the narrator has crashed his plane in the desert, and a little boy, a prince if you will, takes the narrator with him on adventures to far-off planets. The narrator can't believe what he's seeing, and the prince hits him with that. What's essential is invisible to the eye. What matters most in life, what's irreplaceable and most valuable, are the things you can't grasp in your hands and clutch to your chest. It's the content of your character and how you show others who you are that becomes the thing that matters the most. Show up when you say you will. That kindergarten play of the Three Little Pigs may not be your favorite way to spend time, but the person you're there for will remember that you were there for them. No one loves a 5 a.m. wake up to drive anyone to the airport, but that kindness will come back when you need to move a couch up 3 flights of stairs on a holiday weekend. Talk less. Listen more. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing. That's true of arguments and consolations. Be the kind of person you needed when you were 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, all the way down to 1. That person is going to support someone else in a way that you needed, and it will feel really, really good to heal that piece inside you. By moving through the world valuing ideas and feelings like love, loyalty, friendship, honesty, reliability, so on and so forth, you are demonstrating that you are a success in a world that often feels and is devastatingly cruel. You won't have all the answers, but you will have a track record of being someone who's dependable, consistent, and kind. That's what's invisible to eye, and that's what's most essential. Author James Baldwin wrote to his nephew in an open letter, "Take no one's word for anything, including mine, but trust your experience. If you know whence you came, there's really no limit to where you can go." Seems funny to take no one's advice or promises, even your own family's, no? Shouldn't you be listening to those who have come before you? Yes, of course. We know better. You wouldn't be here in this exact seat if you didn't heed the warnings and live the joys your loved ones have dispensed over the years. But at the same time, no, you should not listen to us. Your experience on this earth is so wildly, vastly different from anyone else's. That could be a wall that divides us, but it really is the thread that attaches us together. Who you are right now is not who you will be in 6 months, or a year, 5 years, 10. This is also from whence you came, as Baldwin said. You contain different versions of yourself, and each one has something new to teach you. Trust those experiences. There is a lesson to be learned in everything. You may not know it immediately. It may show up 30 years down the road and you'll pause to think, wow, Smith really was right all along. Yes, I am right all along. And yes, you're welcome. Finally, author Jesmond Ward wrote, "I believe there is power in words, power in asserting our existence, our experience, our lives through words. If nothing else, I hope you always carry with you your ability to question. Stay curious about the world. Ask why something is how it is. Genuinely ask people about themselves and care about the answer. Question the status quo and keep solutions at the front of your mind and your tongue. The most powerful words you can utter are love and hate. Neither can be taken back and erased from the record of your life. Use one abundantly and one sparingly, and never say them if you don't mean them. You have the extraordinary power to build someone up or tear someone down with your words. You have the incredible power to enact change by using your words to voice consent and dissent. The world so often tells us to either make space for others or to take space for ourselves. Use your words to give someone else the space they deserve and need, and use those words to take that space for yourself. At the same time, I encourage you to read. Devour sentences whole. Don't rely on someone else to tell you how the world works. Discover it for yourself by reading anything and everything. Find the right words to fill you up, and keep reading them to satisfy you. Your brain is wired to think deeply and critically about the world you live in. Reading is how ideas and information are shared widely. That's how you find yourself experiencing things, all things, so many great and terrible things. That's how you make a connection that becomes relevant later on, and that's also how you begin to shape your worldview. Once you know better, you do better, said Maya Angelou. Reading something on your own for yourself opens you up to new possibilities. We as humans are fixated on right versus wrong, correct versus incorrect, which is ingrained from us from birth. We want to do the correct thing. We don't want to do the wrong thing. We want to say the correct thing, wear the correct thing, eat the correct thing. We want to be on the side of what's correct, just, and fair. We spend time arguing about what is correct, just, and fair. I look at you, and I see the things that are good left in this world. A sea of young people on the cusp of the rest of their lives. You are poised to do great things simply because you are remarkable human beings with a big, bright solar system out there to explore and to change. And maybe the world will throw you around a little bit, or a lot of it. Maybe the cards you're dealt are designed to keep you losing. Randy Pausch advised his own last lecture, you cannot change the cards you're dealt, just how you play the hand. And that's exactly it. We cannot change situations or circumstances unless you want to. Unless you do your own fighting to figure out how to change it. Changes just don't happen because you're standing there. They happen because you want to make them happen. If something doesn't appear to be right or good to you, you have the power to change it. You have a voice and a brain and a heart, all designed to ignite passion and strive for what you think is right. You already have everything you need for success, pride, and glory inside of you. Your task now is to go show the world the brilliance of your being. Remember, what's important is invisible to the eye but felt in the heart. Knowing where you come from helps you go farther. Your words are your most powerful tools, most dangerous weapons, so wield them wisely. This concludes your very last Smith Real Talk. Do good, be good. We love you, class of 2025. Thank you.
so much, Ms. Smith. I'd now like to introduce our salutatorian, Louis Lopes, and our valedictorian, Brandon Raposa, and invite them to the stage.
Hello, dear scholars, families, and honored guests. My name is Louis Lopes, and I'm proud to stand before you as the salutatorian of the class of 2025. For many of us, this feels like the end of a long journey, but in reality, it's the beginning stepping stone for greater opportunities, growth, and a future that we've all been building towards. As usual, we don't arrive here alone. We always have people that support us through our hardest of times, whether it be teachers, families, or scholars alike. For me, that support goes to my family. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be standing here today in front of you. My mom has been a very big inspiration. Early on, back in my earliest school years, I used to have an IEP, which eventually transferred over to a 504 plan. And my mom was with me whenever I needed the support the most, especially when it comes to classroom environments. Good classroom environments can give you the benefits that you need in order to succeed. And that's exactly what my mom advocated for when I most needed it. My dad has also been a constant source of strength. He's always taught me to keep on trying, even when things don't come easily, and to always believe in progress over perfection. My other siblings, Paul, Andrew, and Sarah, also play their part too. My older brother, Paul, helped pave the way for the journey that I have here at Argosy. Originally, he came from a tough time at CUS, and when he arrived at Argosy, he realized all the benefits and the pluses that come with the school. If it weren't for my brother Paul, I probably wouldn't be here with my own Argosy journey right now. And to my younger siblings, Sarah and Andrew, you're both now on your own Argosy journeys, and I hope that you both realize, just as I did, what an amazing school this is. Before I close off, I want to thank all the teachers that I've had throughout my journey as well. You believed in me, challenged me, and also taught me lessons that go far beyond the classroom. I especially want to thank my homeroom teacher that I've had for all of my high school career, Ms. Smith. To me, she isn't just a teacher. She's a mentor, or someone who always knows how to push us and how to simply listen. She also reminded me to take care of myself and to find balance, and I'll carry those lessons with me wherever I go. If there's one thing that I hope that you remember from the speech that I gave today, it's this. Success isn't something we achieve alone. It's built through relationships with family, friends, teachers, and our community. I'm here because others believed in me and helped me believe in myself. And as we prepare to leave this chapter behind, remember, this is not the end. It's the beginning of something even greater. As someone once said, even though life doesn't give us the gifts we were hoping for, the real gift is life itself. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Hey everyone. When they first gave me this job to write a speech for graduation, I thought this was going to be simple. I thought it was going to be one of the easiest things I've ever done, pretty much. But when I finally sat down to start it, it hit me. The 6 or 7 years that we've all been together for, all the memories we've made, times we laughed, times we cried, times we yelled, which was a lot, apparently. I couldn't figure out the right words to start this speech, where to go with it, how to lead it. All I could think about is the memories that we've all made together, the people we've met along the way, the stragglers who started in between. This is a big moment for everyone. We've all grown as people, being able to see how we started out as kids and turned into young adults along the way. The events that happened that have changed us have been important to not only us individually, but us as a whole. I feel like we're one of the better classes with being together. And I know that we can take our journeys in life and handle the challenges that are going to come because we were able to handle it for the past 6 years. I want to thank the teachers who were important to me, who helped me show up on Monday mornings at 8 o'clock to sit through long classes. I want to thank Smith. I want to thank Saraiva. I want to thank Watson. They didn't only teach me or my peers how to improve in what we do in the classroom, but also outside as human beings. And without their help, I don't think we would be able to make it through high school. I want to thank my closest friends. I want to thank Aiden for making the days not as long. I want to thank Abby for keeping my head screwed on straight at times when I really needed it. I want to thank my teammates. Lima, you were just the guy. Everyone would be tall like you if not. But I'll save that for another day. I want to thank Leary for always being the guy we could count on. He was a solid teammate, one of my favorites. I want to thank Landon for scaring us the most, but also making us laugh. And I want to thank Eddie for being our glorified hype man. Obviously, I wouldn't be here without the help of my parents and my family. My mom, she kind of taught me how to use my head. And my dad taught me how to have manners and act in the world. They always took care of me and put me in the position to be where I am now. And I wouldn't have any of this without them. I want to thank... I want to thank my brother who walked this stage before me. I'm following in his footsteps every day. He set the bar for me. He showed me what I wanted to be as a person, not only in the classroom, but also out in the world. I always looked up to him when I was younger. I walked in his footsteps, literally in his shadow. We did everything together, and being able to do this on my own, I hope it makes him proud. There's one other person who had a tough journey to get here, and I think we can all take notes from his book along the way, especially when people counted him out. No one thought he would be here, but he made it, and I've been supporting him since day one, and I always knew he could do it. I want to thank Russell, John, Sylvia III. You did it, buddy. I want to thank everyone for coming out today to support us. We've come a long way, and this is a big moment in everyone's life, not only the people sitting in the caps and gowns, but the people sitting in the stands here for loved ones. I want one last round of applause for the class of 2025 before we get our diplomas. And it's finally done. Thank you, guys.
now time for the presentation of diplomas. As we walk across the stage tonight, you will notice that some scholars are wearing special cords and stoles that represent their memberships, accomplishments, and achievements. The yellow cord represents honor roll status. The rainbow cord symbolizes support of our GSA. Scholars wearing the light blue and white stole are members of the National Honor Society. We're also wearing cords for UMass Dartmouth and Bristol Community College in recognition of the college credits we have earned through our participation in early college programming. Lastly, scholars entering the armed forces are also wearing a stole to represent their upcoming service. I'd like to invite Ann Tangen, President and CEO of Bank 5 and Chair of Argosy Collegiate Charter School Board of Trustees, as well as the school's administrative team, to come forward.
Good evening, everyone. What a memorable and joyful night this has been so far. We've reflected, we've celebrated, and now we arrive at the moment that everyone has been waiting for. Our graduates and their families, the presentation of diplomas. Tonight, we honor not just academic achievement, but the growth, effort, and resilience that brought each of these scholars to this stage tonight. Every diploma handed out tonight represents years of learning, countless challenges overcome, and the unique journey that each scholar has taken to arrive here. It's important to remember that while a diploma marks the completion of high school, it also represents the beginning of something new. It's truly a key that opens the door to future possibilities, college, careers, service, creativity, and growth. It's not just a certificate of what's been accomplished, but it's a symbol of your potential, still to be realized. The real journey is just beginning, and we can't wait to see where it takes each of you. As we celebrate each graduate, we also recognize the many people along the way who helped make this moment possible. Teachers, staff, mentors, friends, coaches, and families. Your guidance, encouragement, and steady support have made a lasting impact. To our graduates, let this diploma not only be a personal achievement, but a reminder to please give back. Carry forward that spirit of gratitude and find ways to invest in your communities. Elevate and support the younger generation that are coming up behind you, just as so many have invested in you. Now, it's my great honor to begin the presentation of diplomas to the class of 2025. My signature, along with the signature of Mrs. Ann Tangen, chairperson of the Argosy Board of Trustees, signifies that scholars have met the graduation requirements of Argosy Collegiate Charter School, as well as the competency determination for the state of Massachusetts. Mrs. Hughes and Dr. Carney, our directors of curriculum and instruction, will call each graduate up to the stage.
Dr. Carney and I will read each graduate's name in alphabetical order.
Scholars, please come up to the stage to receive your diploma from Mrs. Tangen, Mr. Jagannath, Dr. Lima, and Mr. Milcrease. Landon Aguiar.
Jacob Amado Vieira.
Cole Andrade.
Jasmine Aruda.
Destiny Baptista.
Kiara Briel.
Emily Brousseau.
Chloe Cambra.
John Carton.
Nova Cerulo.
Kaylee Corvello.
Aiden De Oliveira.
Venom DeVoe.
Braden Fort.
Joseph Garcia Colon.
Barry Gomes de Silva.
Sean Gray.
Abigail Herman.
Julia Keefe.
Aiden Lima.
Louis Lopes.
Ezuri Lopez.
Victor Lopez.
Christopher Marin.
Tiana McLeod.
Jayleonise Montero.
Laquan Oliveira.
Seth O'Neill.
Sarah Pacheco.
Eduardo Pereira.
Logan Pereira.
Javante Perry.
Brandon Raposa.
Jasmine Rigo.
Jonathan Resendiz.
Chloe Robitou.
Victoria Rocha.
Alexander Rodriguez Bonilla.
Coriana Roy.
Jazara Sains.
Russell Sylvia.
Casey Souza.
And with that, that concludes the presentation of diplomas. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
We just keep applauding all night. Class of 2025. I am very aware that I am the final speaker that stands between you and your diploma being conferred. Because of this, I want to challenge you to practice something that I hope you will take with you into the next chapter of your life. When Ms. Tangen prompts you to move your tassel from right to left and announces you as a high school graduate, I challenge you to celebrate. Take in the moment, feel all the emotions, smile, find a loved one to hug, celebrate. The act of celebrating an accomplishment is something you may not often hear as a key to success, but trust me, it is. As you graduate from Argosy Collegiate Charter School, you will all pursue unique goals. Like Destiny Baptista and many of you who are paving the way as a first-generation college student, like Aiden Lima, who is moving to Texas, or like Chloe Canberra, who is studying animation at Massachusetts College of Art and Design. While you each have a different path ahead of you, you will all face obstacles and you will all overcome obstacles. Take those moments to celebrate. When you pass a difficult college class after failing the first test, celebrate. When you get a call back for an interview after a long application process, celebrate. Whether it's treating yourself to a Dunkin' refresher or attending a formal award ceremony, Make the time to recognize your accomplishments. According to award-winning Massachusetts journalist Melissa Russell, celebrating small wins allows you to hone skills such as maintaining focus, goal setting, prioritizing, and organizing, which can lead to greater self-confidence and self-esteem. Celebrating each small step creates a sense of purpose as you navigate life challenges, whether big or small. While your family, friends, and Argosy community are always here to root for you and support you, make sure you are also cheering for yourself. Your hard work over the course of your elementary and secondary school career deserves to be recognized. You have earned your place here today. So once again, congratulations, class of 2025. It's time to celebrate. I now invite Board Chair Ann Tangen to lead the class of 2025 in the convocation.
Thank you. It is my honor and privilege to be part of this ceremony today. And I'm so proud of the scholars. I'm so proud of the teachers and the staff and the faculty, friends and family that come out to celebrate. I love the message. We do have to celebrate the small wins. The vision that was created over 10 years ago has been achieved, and I hope that everyone in attendance here recognizes how you've contributed to this success. And from our founders to our parents to guardians to teachers, administrators, along with the oversight from the board, we're well on our way to be a model of success. So scholars, please rise and turn your face to your audience. And you may now move your tassels from right to left. On behalf of Argosy Collegiate Charter School and certified by the state of Massachusetts, I now confer your diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the Argosy Collegiate Charter School Class of 2025.